You're welcome once again to Seat of Wisdom channel, and today we are going to be looking at entrepreneurship, and where I have with me another entrepreneur, a young man who is visionary, who is hardworking, who is intelligent, and is into electrical and solar installation. So he's going to introduce himself. We're asking some few questions, and I do believe that anybody that wants to go into this particular line will find this video very helpful. Please don't forget to like this video, to share this video, and also subscribe to this channel. All right, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, please, sir, can we meet you, your name, and what do you know about you?
Okay, good morning, viewers. My name is, let me just put them like this. My names are Isah Abdulaziz Michael. Well, I'm a graduate of engineering from Federal University of Technology, Mina.
Okay, engineering, which field of
Okay, field of engineering is agric engineering, power and machinery as option.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so you are into electrical and solar installation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, before we continue, when I go to his house, this particular place, there's no city light, what we call NEPA or EBC. So whatever you see that is up and running right now is solar power. So it means that whatever we want to talk about is fully practicing it himself. Okay, sir. So you are into solar installation, electrical installation.
Yes,
so can you please tell us how did you come about this, sir?
Well, I would say it's just God, because my main field was electrical, was on power, complete power, but not on power generation, as in, because when you talk about solar or wind power, they are power generation. It's as if you are generating power. So one thing that comes to my mind one day, and also when the introduction of solar system are coming, I see that it's to my field, which is agric engineering, because if you really check the history of solar, it's from the farm.
Wow.
Yes, it's from the farm. Yes, it's from the farm, because people in the interiors, they don't have light, so they look for alternative light. In some cases, they use a tractor to generate power, but when the tractor is not working, what next? That is when the need for other means or source of power came in, which was this solar power, because there is always sun. Okay. And with sun there is power. So, and when I see, well, this one is going in line to my field, and I'll say, let me go into it and see what I can do in it. And probably God has been helping me. God has been faithful. I've gone far. I've gone to places, and things are working well for me. Thank you very much.
So how long has it been since you started this solar installation?
Yes, the electrical have started back far back as year 2008, but solar, I now incorporate solar into my dealings in 2015. In 2015, when the solar system has started, solar has started, but it's just coming in. People have not really know it. So I now say, let me just pick this opportunity. I started the solar job, and yes.
So how did you start? Did someone teach you, or how did you?
Not at all. Just because of the knowledge of physics I had and mathematics. It's just the knowledge of physics and mathematics that helped me. Nobody trained me. Really? Nobody trained me on solar system. Not at all. Is what I know I went for training for is just power, which is electrical, maybe installation, electrical installation per se. That is the wiring of houses and maybe distribution. That is all.
So in a way, your knowledge of physics, yes, and your academic background in a way also helped
me, yes,
to be able to catch up very quickly.
Yes, very fast.
All right. So earlier on, you said that you require the knowledge of physics, mathematics, basically just calculation for you to be accurate in your solar installation. So we have an example here.
So, well, with the little I've said, solar is very easy if you are really serious in going into the field. So, but what you need in solar, before going into solar, you must have an idea of some parameters, which is power. You talk about your wattage, your kilowatt, and kVA, because these are the parameters we use on our inverters and solar panels. So here I'm just showing examples of what it all entails. Before we need to go wider than this, but this is just an example as a beginner. So here solar system is all about power, and it in electricity you will be talking about watt, kilowatt, and kVA. So this parameter, volts and ampere, will come in. For example, now let's say I need to on a bulb that is about 12 volts, and the amp is going to be working on is 1.3 amps. So to calculate the power now, which is wattage of the bulb, I just need to multiply my volts and my amp, which is 12 by 1.3, which will give us 15.6 watts. So now I have 15 watts. Assuming I have like 4 of these 15 watts bulb to propel or to on with my solar system. So what did I need? What type of inverter did I need? From here I'll get the type of inverter I need, the battery I need to carry me for maybe some hours. I will come to this and add it up and go into the system proper.
So
this is the first thing. Yes. You do calculation before I start any work. I must come into calculation, take power, the power you need to use in the house. Because we have if you need power, it's not just power. Like now you cannot plug maybe electrical to this system that is working now. It will have issue. So if you want to use pressing iron now with a system like this, that means you need a higher kVA or kilowatt inverter, a higher one, like the one I did in Ibadan is about 10 kVA. That one can carry a pressing iron. It can even carry 3 number of ACs of 1 horsepower, 1.5 horsepower. So you can see, but this one I'm having here is just 2.5 kVA, which is about 2000 watts. Yeah, it's about 2000 watts. What will come next, I will try to make I explain this calculation very well, because this is what you put into consideration first before entering any job. If you enter any job, you come out of it with problems. Yes. All right. Thank you very much.
So we'll take a look at some of the apparatus, the instrument, gadget that is used or is involved in solar installation. Right. So, like I said, he has his own setup in his house, and we want to use it as an example and practical on what it takes to have a solar installation in your place. Right,
okay, thank you very much. Before going into it, you must have all your instruments, which is the ammeter and voltmeter, your plier, your screwdriver, and maybe possibly your hand drill for possible drilling, and maybe possibly your bits, different bits, sizes, and screwdrivers. So for here, we've done some installation out there.
Okay, yes, panel, right?
We have for for this system that is here now, we need 400 watts to charge this system full a day. Okay. Yes, 400 watt solar panel. It can be on 200 watts. It can be a single 400 watts. It can be 100 watt by 4. It can be 250 watts by 2. 500 is not too bad. So for what I'm having here is just 12 volts, 2000 watts. 12 volts, 2000 watts, which is this 2000 watts is equivalent to 2.5 kVA power. So this is what we're having here now. This is the battery. This is the battery. We have 220 amp hour battery here. Okay. This is outdoor battery. Wow. This is the inverter here. Okay. We have the inverter. Okay. So, but for now, yes, I have disconnected the solar panel for this. Okay. I'm just using city power to charge. You can use city power to charge. Okay. Why did you disconnect it? I make use of the panel somewhere. Okay. So bringing it back, I've not bring it back. So it's only the city power I use in charging the system. How long will you have to charge it for it to be 100% full? Like it depends on your usage, but for the first charge, you can charge for 6 hours
with city power.
with city power.
NEPA.
Yes,
or
NEPA.
ADC.
Then if you are to charge with solar panel,
Yeah.
you have to charge for like 3 days.
Oh.
You charge for like 3 days.
Oh.
Yes, you charge with solar panel for 3 days. That is 400 watts to charge this battery for 3 days before you start use.
Okay.
Yes.
I also remember you said we need inverter because the current from the solar panel.
No, it's a charge controller we need.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
I need the charge controller.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's charge controller we need
Okay.
to help us regulate the power from sunlight.
Okay.
And for the solar charge controller, there are two types. We have PWM, we have the MPPT. The PWM, we call it pulse width modulation. Why that of MPPT is maximum power point tracking. So I prefer the maximum power point tracking because it gives maximum charge to the system. Reason is that it can convert excessive voltage and excessive ampage. It's inverts in everything. So in case it's having any excesses of voltage, it converts it to ampage to charge the system well.
All right. Then also you said the current from above is from solar is DC, right?
Is DC. Even the battery is DC. So what you need now is inverter to convert it to alternating current, which is the AC, city power. City power. So now I need this. The inverter has converted to us. Now that is what we are using here now.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So so in your own house now, this particular setup, it carries your socket, your bulb.
My bulb, yes. I can use my TV, 2 fans. I have a standing fan of 60 watts, a ceiling fan of 60 watts too, and maybe bulbs. I have bulbs of 10 watts, about 6 of them. So I can prepare those lights for 3 days when there is no power. Like for now, if I have no power, city power now to charge my system, I use it for 3 days.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the expenses like if I want to set this up like you have in your house now? How much will it cost a person for this one first?
For this particular system, is it with solar panel or without solar panel?
Let's start solar because
with solar panel. If solar panel cost of 200 watts cost about 60,000. So you need 2 of it, which is 120. Then this inverter is 45,000. This one here is 45,000. The battery is 195,000 as it stands now. Yes. So
about 300, 165 plus 195.
Oh no, 120. 120 plus 195.
Okay.
120 plus
120 for the 2 panels.
For the 2 panels.
So you say the inverter is
45,000.
That is 165.
165, yes.
The 165 plus 195.
Plus 195.
Okay. So let's do the math. What do you have there? 360,000.
360,000. And what you need in addition again is a charge controller. It depends on the charge controller you are going for. If you are going for the pulse width, which is the BMW, then it's cheaper. With 25,000 you can get that one. But if I'm going for MPPT, I have to have something like 60,000 and above.
Okay, let's assume we are going for that MPPT.
MPPT
60 plus 60.
So to have a 12-volt system like this of 2.5 kVA, you need about
420 now.
420,000 to get it in the house. It's expensive, but but the comfort in it is that there is no more. You don't buy fuel again. Maintenance is free.
The cost of fuel itself, if you do the math in a month,
you know what you spend.
Getting close to that.
And this one now, as it is now, it can carry you for like 5 years. Your battery is still on.
Asking that.
5 or more years.
Wow.
As far we have regulated for you your power usage, and you are using on it will serve you more than 5 years.
So this one cannot carry refrigerator, it cannot carry your pressing iron.
It cannot carry pressing iron, but it can carry refrigerator.
Really?
Yes, a small refrigerator that is about 100 watts. It can carry it, but the essence there is that your charge system, you can only use it during the day. Anything 6 p.m. you off it because of your other system, so that you have more power to use your TV, your fans, and lighting system at night.
As it is like this now, is it dangerous to touch People, I'm touching it already. Like,
No.
oh, it's safe, right?
It's safe.
Okay.
It's safe. It's not dangerous.
Uh,
The only thing is that you always keep it where the hands of children cannot touch. Because of this is glassy. This is an indication to tell you the level of the water inside. Because as it's going down, you need refill. As this indicator here is red, it's showing you need to refill. We refill with distilled water. So I have the distilled water. You can measure in 1 liter to about.
You will open this and refill yourself.
And refill. It's very easy. The opening is just it's easy. You can just open and refill. You can open and refill. It's not something as that. You can do it yourself. You can see the level I'm talking about.
This is what keeps the battery strong.
Strong, yes, yes, yes.
Wow.
So that is all you need to be doing. I will say it's maintenance free. The maintenance is low. As it is now, it can serve me for the next 6 months before I talk about refilling. Before the liquid starts, 6 months.
Okay. So as simple as this setup is, the advantage it have over generator is that this one doesn't make noise.
Noiseless. It's noiseless.
Yeah, it doesn't produce any sound.
Yes.
And yet the current is full.
It's 220. 220. It doesn't drop.
If you consider this, you will agree that it has a lot of advantages.
Yes.
Generator will exhume full
and the noise pollution, pollution, and also chemical pollution, which is hazardous to the system. Yes.
If you want to set up in a house, how long does it take? I mean, if you want to, can you set up a
house?
For
this setup, yes, for this setup, in a couple of maybe 2-3 hours, I'm done with it.
Wow.
Yes.
And then there's a changeover too?
Yes, there's a changeover, but in this system here, my own changeover is just here. I use this extension as my changeover. I'll just unplug.
Okay.
And this is where I just unplug. If not, I have supposed to have a switch here. But in this system, as I'm just keeping it for temporary use here. So I'll use my plug, which is here. You can see from here.
All right. Thank you. This is neat and it looks safe, right?
Very safe.
To other kind of setup.
Yes.
All right. Don't forget, like he said, he's not just only into solar installation, even electrical installation. If you want to wire your house and set up everything, it's good. So he's also into suspended ceiling installation. So electrical installation, solar installation, now suspended ceiling installation. When you are doing something, sometimes you realize that you start branching out gradually. But he started somewhere and now is involving suspended ceiling installation. Is this it, sir?
Yes, this is what we have here. We call it gypsum ceiling. Okay. Most of you have seen it in the banks. This is the ceiling you have in the banks, in most public offices. So we always measure a building or a room in square meters. In square meter, what I mean by square meter, by taking the length and the breadth, you multiply it. Whatever you have, that is what you use in buying your suspended ceiling material. Like, it's just comprised of this ceiling. We have grids. We have these grids. We have 2 feet grids. This is 2 feet grid. Then we have a 4 feet grid. It's here too. This is 4 feet. Okay. This is 4 feet grid. And we have the main runner. The main runner is very long. It's the one in the carton here. It's very, very long. So with this now, this is how we do them. What we tie with binding wire to the rafter or of the roof. That is the roof of the house. We tie them. Then the main runner will go first, while this one will branch them. This is 2 feet grid, and this is a 4 feet grid. The longer one is the main runner. That is what we call main runner. Then we also have wall angle. It's outside there. That is the wall angle. We put it at the side of the wall. Then we drop our main runner or 4 feet on it and start coupling. It's very easy to. It's not a difficult job. You can
learn this one somewhere or
as an engineer, we cover things, we cover solution to problem. Like how I come about this installation. I just saw it one day. Somebody was just installing it in a site just once, and I saw it. I said, no, this thing is easy. That's how I started doing it. And I've done for a church. I've done for one residence and I think 2 offices here in Lokoja. So it's very easy. So one thing is to be skillful, you have something to do.
Yeah.
If the other one is not coming, you can easily get the other one. So like me, I'm a vast person. In engineering, I can do many things, even constructions. I'm into construction too.
But that agric engineering itself, are you into engineering?
Well, I'm not practicing agric, but the only way I'm practicing agric is this power I'm working on, because my is power and machinery. Like the work I did in there's a place in Enugu, we call the place Four Corner. Sometime last year, it's on agric. So it's on installation of machines, because the power part of it, that's what I'm telling you, I'm also into it partly, in the sense that it's power. I went to install the power system for crusher and the mixer, because for feed or agricultural feed production for animals. So
can you remember the first work you did?
Yes, the first work I did was with this institution, FUL, which is a Federal University Lokoja here. This is FUL. I did for them solar street light.
Wow.
Yes, in the school. Though by then there's this latest solar street light now. They are all in one. We call them all in one. As of then, there was no thing like that. So because it was just coming, I have to look for a means to make the whole street light solar by buying some parts. The battery was in part, solar panel was in part, then the control was also in part. So I have to bring them together, construct and install. But now it's very easy. It's just for you to get a pole and just get all in one and install. Yes.
Yeah. All right. In this line of work, what are some challenges that you face when carrying out this particular?
Yeah, there are a lot of challenges. I will start from our customers or our clients. At times, really, when we want to do a solar system, I have to come to your house. I'll check what actually do you want this power for. Do you want to use it for your whole system in the house, or just a selection? Like if you check here in this place, I've made selection. It's not all the power sockets that are working. I make maybe for this. You are seeing the TV, a fan, and the fan in the other office. These 2 fans and lights, I think they are the one working. So then with my security light, so I have make a calculation of power that my system can carry. So, but at times customers, they'll ask you, connect the whole system, I will control it myself. At the end of the day, they will plug some things that are not supposed to that particular capacity they have. They might need higher capacities for them to provide all their equipment in the house, but some they will tell you mistakenly. Well, at times when such problem comes, maybe it will cause damage to our machines, our inverter, and maybe possibly affect the battery at times, but mostly it's on the inverter it affects. But though customers who are faithful, who will tell us the truth, we can easily help them out. Then another challenge is maybe transportation, mostly to move from one place to another because of the heavy things, materials we are carrying, like solar panels. They are heavy, the batteries are heavy. At times we might have breakage and others. So, and when we have such things, it's going to be on our own part as a company to replace it back immediately. So then other challenges are during installation. You must be fit for you to be able to go to the roof and arrange your solar panel.
Do you necessarily have to have somebody working with you, or can one person do it?
No, one person cannot do it. A person cannot do it. Not at all, because you need, at times you will need like maybe 5 or 6 persons around you, depending on the height you are going. Like I had a job in Lafia in one of the institutions, that is Mustafa Polytechnic in Lafia. The system we had there was about 30 kVA, so we have enough solar panels, so the construction was high. So I need people to come from certain level. You send panel to somebody, the person sent to another person. Then before the last person, the installer, before he collects and arrange on the array. So you need to be very careful. You need to be fit. It's not all persons that can go heights. So these are challenges.
Okay.
we'll
You
face in the
mentioned
field.
now that you have been to Lafia.
Yes.
And yet you reside in local area. So, can you tell us what are some other places you have been to or some major work that you've done?
Yeah, I've done some jobs in Lagos. I've done about 2 jobs or three. Let's three jobs in Lagos.
Wow.
I've done 2 jobs in Ibadan. No, 3 again in Ibadan because I have one in Mokola Barracks, one in one of the estates. I've forgotten the name of the estate. Then another one maybe just Ibadan extension. Yes. So I've done 3 jobs in
Lagos,
Ibadan. I've done in Osogbo. I've done in Ekiti. I've done in Enugu. Virtually, I've gone all over the country. Virtually, yes, because of this solar system.
He's highly sought after. And this is not even what he learned in school.
Although
the knowledge of what he learned in school helped, but just like what we have been saying, entrepreneurship, that whatever you find your hand to do, you do it very well. And thank God for how far he has gone. Okay, so I want to ask, is this a very profitable business?
Yes, it is. It is. But most especially, you must be sincere in the business. You must, as in, be capable, as in knowledgeable in every area, like calculation. Because if you are not careful in your calculation, in doing the calculation, if you have issues, your panels might get affected, your machine, your inverter, your charge controller might get burnt because of wrong calculation. So you need a lot of things to put in place before you can just start doing such things.
Otherwise, there is profit.
There is profit, and you can make ends meet from it. As for me, that is what I'm using to make ends meet. That is what I'm using. Nothing at all. Even the electrical part of it is not more for me. I deal mostly on solar at the moment.
Have you trained people in this particular business?
Yes, I have trained. I think I have somebody that can represent me in Ekiti and that of Enugu.
Wow.
So I can be here and somebody can be there helping me to do my job. Yes.
So what words of encouragement do you have for the youth, those who are looking for a job, or even those who have not laid their hands to do anything? What encouragement or what do you have for them?
Thank you very much. My word of encouragement to those that are looking forward to pick one or two trades to help themselves, either in school or after school. It's just for them to be focused, not to be lazy. I prefer them choose a skill like solar system or electrical, solar and electrical as a skill or as a trade, so that you can be like me, somebody like me, because I love the job very well, very well. I love solar and electrical very well.
And so the better alternative for young people today is to get something doing. I do believe you have learned something from this video. Please don't forget, like I said, share this video with other young people, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. There are more videos on this particular subject of entrepreneurship that you will find in this our channel. We kindly encourage you to scan through our videos, to watch, drop your comments, and any question you might want to ask, you can also ask. Don't forget his phone number and his details to be up on the screen. If you want to reach him for any kind of consultancy or contract or any work, is fully available. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you. God bless your work and your family.
You too. Thank you very much, sir.